Hi everybody. I have a gentleman with me at the moment. He said his name is Michael Duncan. He wants to say that all the problems and the fighting that's gone on around him after he passed into the world of spirit is not necessary. This is at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. He's telling me that he was a reader. He liked his books. He liked going into old bookshops. And he especially liked to read about the civil rights movement. He is a gentleman of colour, and he's he's telling me that he used to read a book. I used to read one or two books, but he's telling me the Malcolm X books and a book about Muhammad Ali. So he didn't have a boisterous side. He's a larger than life character. And he's telling me something about knitting. I don't know if he liked knitting or his mum liked knitting, but he's telling me about knitting and fresh apple pies. In life, he's telling me that he always felt there was something missing in his life. He always felt that he needed to do his best and be better than everybody else. And I don't mean that in a big-headed way. Yeah. Okay. So he was always questioning his abilities to do with work. He's not telling me what he did, but what he wanted to tell me is when you go to the spirit world, you have to judge yourself. You have to account for everything that you've done. And he's telling me that it doesn't matter what colour you are, what religion you are, you all go to the same place, because there is no colour difference in the spirit world. He's telling me that there is no segregation in the spirit world. And he's telling me that because he was a big man in life, he didn't have too many problems on that score because he was a big guy. He liked training, weight training. He liked martial arts. He liked football and baseball. And he's telling me something about he acquired or attempted to acquire baseball memorabilia. But he said that's irrelevant. He says I was a young man. He's telling me that he preferred to have a cup of tea than a cup of coffee. And he was always careful what he ate. He didn't he didn't eat ultra fatty foods. He always tried to take care of himself. And something happened to him. And he's not telling me what it is. And it was to do with a problem then with his breathing. And as he's telling me, can you just take that off, please? Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. And it was to do with his breathing. And it feels like a pneumonia type illness, but it was to do with his heart as well. And it was affecting his breathing. But he carried on, and he didn't want to, just thought he got cold. And eventually, it took him into the world of spirit. He always liked to do things for other people, and he always put other people before himself. He's saying that when he passed into the world of spirit, his possessions and things got sold, and I'm not saying his memory was tried to be wiped or anything like that, but what I am saying is that, you know, it was a lot of memories around that his effects, and you know, maybe they should have gone back to his family. I don't know. I'm not here to judge him. He's not here to judge, and he says, I don't care anymore. I just don't care anymore. He visits his family regular, and he is telling me something about they always know when he's around, because a light bulb dims or a light bulb breaks or something like that. Something to do with a light bulb. And this always happens around him. He is a lovely character. He feels like a lovely character. His spirit is a good spirit. And he's saying that, you know, I wasn't a bad person. I tried to keep out of trouble the best I can and the best I could. And he's telling me that he always tried in secret, he's emphasizing, there was a jumper or a cardigan that his mother had sent him, because she says you've got to keep your chest warm and your kidneys warm. And he used to wear it sometimes, but he never used to wear it. He used to take it off real quickly if anybody came to visit, and you know, anybody, and hide it, because it was very colourful, he's saying. But he appreciated it because it helped with his breathing. If he had any infection or if he had any colds and flus, it used to go straight to his chest. And that's the way he was. Bless you. Thank you, Michael. All the best. On that note, he's pulling away now. He says, I've said what I wanted to say. He's got a very booming, deep voice. And he's saying, thank you, young fella, for listening to me. That's what I'm here for. Bless you. And on that note, he is pulling away. And he'd like to say to everybody, God bless you all. And thanks for joining us. See you on the next one. Bye for now.